the percentage of the market that is actually your ideal avatar is always going to be a small percent of a small percent. So whenever you're running big marketing campaigns, whether through organic content or through paid ads, you're trying to get this huge audience to this one page, and then you're only trying to extract out the small 1% to 3% of people that are your ideal customers. And if you do this earlier on in the process, like in the first 3 seconds of the video sales letter, then you won't have to deal with it later on in the process, like having unqualified people that don't have any pain show up on your sales calls and waste everybody's time. Okay. So that's why we always start with the pain and the problem. And I'm going to give you a fun little stat here. One of our offers that we have in the very beginning of the video sales letter, I switched the pain point from, are you struggling to get leads to, are you struggling with rising ad costs? And when I switched that, almost overnight, we went from getting people who were making $0 to $5,000 a month to people that were making $30,000 to $50,000 a month. Why? Because people that are struggling with rising ad costs are typically spending money on ads, and if they're spending money on ads, they're typically making enough money to invest into ads in the first place. And so just by saying those few words in the very beginning, are you struggling with rising ad costs, I am identifying people that already have maybe a business that's a little bit further along than those who just want more leads, which could literally be anybody, even beginners. So the first element of every single really great video sales letter is the pain. Now you can list out multiple pain points. So I could say, are you embarrassed to see yourself naked, tired of being alone, wishing that you could blah, blah, blah. So these are all different pain elements that I'm kind of jabbing into. And the third and final reason why we like to start with pain is because of something called the levels of awareness. Now I have a different video where I go deeper on the levels of awareness, but essentially every marketplace has different levels of awareness. And one of the highest levels that you can have is a pain level. They're pain aware. So let's say right here, there's unaware, and then there's pain right here. Okay. So the reason why we have this first is because we don't want to say right off the bat, hey, do you want to lose weight? Or, hey, do you want to work out 6 days a week? Because then we're only going to getting people that are further down the funnel. But what we really want to do is we want to try to capture people at higher point in the funnel and then bring them down the funnel through the rest of the video sales letter. So instead of starting at the very beginning saying, this is what I'm going to do to get you clients, or starting the video by saying, you're going to have to work out 6 times a week, or here's the special diet that you need, I can start with a much larger pain point that a larger group of people are going to have, which is that you're embarrassed to see yourself naked.
If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.